Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your April 2025 reading. Let's hop right in here. I'm going to look at the overall energy for April, your specific energy signature, your environment, and advice, and then we're going to unfold the reading almost like an extended. So stay tuned as the messages tend to get deeper, okay? So April 2025 for the sign of Sagittarius. What's the energy for April 2025 for Sagittarius? Four of Cups. Wow, Sagittarius, you are being gifted something. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're definitely being offered something that you're not quite seeing yet, but I feel like will become more apparent towards the end of the month. Let me lay out the whole spread. This should be interesting. Sagittarius, what's your energy April 2025? How are Sagittarians showing up this April? Ooh, more cup energy. Seven of Cups. Contemplating your options. Maybe tuning into your aspirations. Something feels clouded around that. We're going to go deeper. Let's look at your environment. Environment for Sagittarius, April 2025. Four of Wands, Knight of Swords. A lot of signs, a lot of communication or information coming to you. Also, I'm seeing 1111. I'm seeing signs, angel numbers, prompts. Okay, I can see why. As you're starting this reading with the Four of Cups, you're coming in as the Seven of Cups. The universe is really trying to get your attention on something. Let's see what about. Okay, Emperor. Nine of Pentacles. Self-worth. What you're meant to do. Your purpose in life. Emperor. Your position in life. Something about ranking. Let's see why the April energy for you is showing up as the Four of Cups. You could be in deep reflection or contemplative state, or you could have went through an experience where I'm seeing someone go down like a rabbit hole, taken away from the present moment. Okay, something that's coming through strongly as a channeled message, not just for you, Sagittarius, but for all signs, is to stay very present in the month of April. We are navigating through some strong energies. March was wild in terms of the cosmic energies. We have shifted and gone through a lot, but staying present makes us conscious and alive to what's being presented to us, to what revelations want to come through, to how we're feeling in certain dynamics. It's just so important to stay present, not, always, but particularly in April 2025. We don't want to miss something here. There's something that could potentially come up that could be an answer, a clue, a prompt. I'd be very mindful of time wasters, going down certain rabbit holes, too much social media. getting lost in some sort of fantasy world or addiction. I'd be very careful in April. Okay, let's open up this Four of Cups for Sagittarius, April 2025. Ooh, no, the answer is no. The situation or event is not unfolding at this time. We have number 4. So you could feel like something's not opening up for you just yet. Telephone underneath, which is connection and communication. There could be a no, or you are saying no to an opportunity here. Because the Four of Cups, someone's coming in with an opportunity. Someone's coming in with a proposition. The answer is no. This could be your no, like you're declining. We have like the arms crossed here. Now, in some cases, maybe you, Sagittarius, are the one extending yourself. Maybe you are putting yourself out there and you feel like all you're coming up against are no's, are blocks of something being closed. So we're going to navigate through this and see what this is all about, okay? We have Shield and Person of Earth. You could feel like if there's an earth sign in your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that they have their block up with you, like they're defensive, like they're keeping their distance from you. You could feel like you're extending yourself to this earth sign, particularly a female, potentially, or and you just feel like you're being rejected. In other cases, there's this earth energy coming up as a shield of protection. So now I'm getting protection is redirection. There could be a no, or you have had to face several no's in regards to a matter that's important to you, be it love, career, business opportunities. There's been blocks or what appear to be blocks, but this is just protection. Okay, Person of Earth, this is the physical, some sort of protection. No is just your protection for redirection, getting you on proper alignment. There could have been a person or a situation that just wasn't for you. There could have been an ending, a closure. You could have been laid off, fired. This was meant to happen. This was for your highest good. Your life is going to actually improve from here on out. So what seems like a loss or a no or a closure is actually going to open up your world in a very unique way, I'm getting. Let's look at your energy. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. We have Biker, a number 7 as well. Lone wolf style, nonconformist. Moving on, enjoying the ride, loving your freedom. This could be a time to connect to who you truly are, like asking yourself, who am I? What do I want? What do I need? Those are questions I heard from Deepak Chopra many, many years ago that helped connect me to my soul's purpose at the time. But those are questions we can ask ourselves at any time, okay? Especially when we feel like there's been closures or we can feel changes on the horizon. We're just not there yet. Seven of Cups is possibilities, it's potentials, it's dreams, its hopes, its aspirations. So are you connected to your hopes and your dreams? What is it you truly want? What kind of life do you want to live, Sagittarius? Not being afraid to ask yourself the important questions, because you get one shot at this life in this particular body. So it's like, make the most out of it. Let's see, Sagittarius. You have the Sap card, resources, flow, wealth, essence of life. Like, what brings life and vitality to your existence? What brings this sense of aliveness and flow and life force? You could be tapping into a sap, into a well that keeps on giving. I feel like this has to do with your innate gift or your joy. Like, one way to get here is by following your joy. A lot of people do this wrong. You know, people follow what they think they're supposed to do as opposed to following their joy. That's what could make you this sort of biker archetype, this lone wolf. You may be doing things differently, following your joy, following your heart, which I believe is leading you to this sap, which is an abundant life force energy. The sap can also be your connection to the divine, how that is such a giving relationship or giving connection point. Your spirituality, it feels like the gift that keeps on giving. Open this up a little bit more for Sagittarius. Okay, we have tools. You have everything you need right now to do something that would actually give you joy, that would actually afford you the life you truly want. I'm seeing you have everything at your disposal, almost like the Magician. You also have Diamond and Summertime. Almost like the Magician card is coming to my mind when it's like you have everything at your immediate disposal that you can do something. You can work wonders with what you have right now, okay? You don't need anything else. Some of you feel like you need a shop or an office space or something. Some of you can begin right now. You have all the tools you need. Your tools can also be your innate gifts, your innate knowledge, your innate wisdom, your innate talent. Some of you, your tools is your resume. It's your work experience, your life experience, and knowing how to put it together in a marketable way. If there's been a no, you may not be playing on the tools that are already within your possession, not marketing your skills the way you could be. You're a rare diamond, or you have a rare gift, or sort of this, I want to say, like a specialized knowledge. So even if you're in trades and there's a lot of people who do similar things to you, you have specialized knowledge within the trades that makes you an outstanding worker or option. Prospect, okay? If you're a lone wolf and you're an entrepreneur, well, you have this rare gift, and it's learning how to hone in on that gift, which I see some of you doing within the next 3 to 6 months by summertime. Interestingly enough, April, May, June, July is 3 months. 3 to 6 months, something You may understand the diamond that you are, or the diamond that's in your possession, in your toolbox. Okay? You may not be seeing that just yet. Four of Cups, your rarity, your gift, your skill, your talent, the way you love someone, for example, if this is related to love, like you have a real way of loving and showing up for people. You may not see that yet because it's been undermined in the past. Things are about to get clearer for you. Let's look at your environment in April. Within 3 to 6 months, I feel like things are going to change for you. So I want to say be patient in the meantime. I hear someone saying like you've been patient for years. You've been patient. I feel you. I see you. We have youth and sword and scales. Your sign is here. I see a fair outcome coming in that's balanced. Four of Wands is a balanced energy. Youth, trying things out, hormonal. Okay, impressionable, independent, Knight of Swords, strong-willed. Okay. Show me, Spirit, what I'm not seeing here. You could feel like the energy around you is sort of temperamental or sort of up and down, not reliable, not stable. I feel like this is going to balance out naturally with the sword and scales, with the Four of Wands. We're moving through new energies. I spoke about this so many times. Have it up on the community section. If you've seen other placements of yours, you'll hear me talk about how we're reorienting ourselves to the changing times, to new energy, and finding our balance within that is important. So being patient with this sort of, I'm getting like up in the air, something feeling up in the air, nothing, something's that not concrete yet. Not set in stone just yet. Being patient with that. I feel like you're going to be receiving important news. I keep seeing this telephone card for you. Connection, communication, getting through. Something's going to get through to you. I also feel like this is a time to maybe connect with your inner child as well in a fun way. Do things this month that bring joy. Go out for a walk, witness the change of season wherever you live. Try something out. Date your options, put your feelers out there instead of giving up altogether. Okay, so April's almost like this invitation to be present, to show up to life, to show up to opportunities, put yourself out there with sort of minimal attachment to the outcome, because ultimately what's meant to be is truly going to be meant to be. So all we can do is show up. All we can do is try. Let's try to find some joy in the midst of all of this. Because you're sorting something out in terms of career or finding stable ground somewhere, coming into like some sort of relationship. You could feel like dating has been very up and down. Also not a lot of options, not a lot of matches for you where you're at right now in life. You feel like there's slim pickings. Any more on that? Gamble, risk. Came out with the mother lode, okay? Life feels like right now it's like it could be all or nothing, or it's a risk. But if you try something and succeed, you're going to tap into the mother lode, the jackpot. Interesting. So why not try is what I'm hearing. Why not try? So long as like you're not putting yourself at risk. Maybe this is about taking calculated risks. We have the Emperor here, which is a very calculated energy, very discerning, disciplined. If you're going to take a risk, maybe bet on yourself. Bet on you to succeed. Bet on you to show up to certain tasks, to follow through. Keep showing up to the things in life that matter. The Emperor, this is your advice card. Be disciplined about something in April, and you're going to see good long-term results. Okay, where you sort of master, become, what's the word? Sort of like a commanding presence in that field or industry. We have gavel and shooting star. Okay, so this talks about finding order, maybe finding order within the chaos, finding order in terms of like a dream of yours. Maybe you have lots of ambitions and you're trying to sort it out. 7 of Cups can be a wild energy where it's like, I have all these ideas, I have all these goals, so many ways I could take my life, but which direction? You could feel polarized. You could feel like one goal competes with another goal. One minute you want to stay where you're at and build wealth where you're at. The next minute you may want to sort of detach and be free and travel the world with a backpack or something. There could be competing or polarizing goals. So I think that's why that question came up about that prompt from Deepak Chopra. Who am I? What do I want? Why am I here? Connecting to this version, this current version of yourself could be very telling, because it feels like you need to put some order around your routines or what you want to do. You have a lot of goals. So start somewhere. With the shooting star, start somewhere. What's the first goal that comes to mind that would be important to achieve, to reach? There's a wish granted, but it's like you have to follow through. You have to follow through. This is a time of following through and being disciplined. I keep seeing this telephone card, so like messages, communication, information will be revealed as well. So staying present, being here, being available to attune to those downloads, allow yourself to be a vessel for them to come through. Open up this reading for Sagittarius, April 2025. We have wondrous universe and embracing enthusiasm. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. I remember I did a reading for you last month where the energies talked about the drought being over. The drought is over. Now, there's something about needing to keep going forward. Okay, you have to keep going forward. Take something forward. You're going to keep seeing signs and prompts and omens that you're headed in the right direction. Don't allow your current circumstances to fool you or trick you out of something good for you. Okay? I saw a woman post like a post-pregnancy fitness journey, and she wrote in the description that when she had started, it took her an entire year to see results, and then she had to keep pushing from there. So that's coming through your reading for a reason, because you could feel like you've been trying something, you've been showing up to something, and you're not seeing results yet. That card right here at the bottom of the deck, ascending the mountain, keep going forward, is very important, because I'm going to leave it here. There's something about not giving up before you see the success. It would be such a shame. Like, you put all this time and effort and energy into something, and passion and joy and love and heart and, pain and tears. Imagine giving up before you see the success or the achievement. You're right there. You're almost there. So don't give up. The journey might be hard right now, but a great view awaits you. You most certainly can achieve your goal. However, you must continue forward through hard work and diligence. Do not give up. Even if it seems hard, going forward, even if sometimes it seems that you are going up 3 steps and falling back 2, you are still getting closer to your goal. Sometimes you may need to take smaller steps, but do not stop. Every step takes you closer to the peak of the mountain. And when you arrive, the view will be spectacular. It will be worth all your hard effort. So don't be discouraged, beloved Sagittarius. Keep showing up and find the wonder in the present moment. Look at your day as a day to find wonder. You know what? I was going to get your spirit animal message, but I'm called to a deck here for you. To Isis. Let's see. What's the message for Sagittarius? Okay, we have past life, present power. As the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities. Remember the tools and the diamond. I feel like these tools, these abilities, you're being reminded of them, or they're being revealed to you at present. So be patient if it's not all revealed yet. Also, if you're aware of a gift or a talent you have, I feel like there's going to be a deepening, almost like a mastery of this gift. Any other messages for Sagittarius? We have Knot of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to the goddess. This is about deepening your connection to the divine. Okay, the divine. It's not just goddess. It could be God, the divine, the universe. It's important to have that spiritual connection right now as well, because it will be a channel of sustenance, of vital energy, life force. It's the sap. Your connection to the divine is the sap. It's connection to source. You can be a vessel for wealth, abundance, knowledge, gifts, spiritual power. But without the connection to the divine, it can feel like there's no, how do I say this? Like the life force is switched off, okay? This month is all about tapping into the life force energy, tapping into your life force energy. We have life restored. Wow, at the bottom. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. Life restored. What gives you that sense of life force energy? Can you tap more into that? Can you lean more into that? Okay, I want to get your spirit animal before my camera dies. Spirit animal for Sagittarius. Also, Sagittarius, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more energy updates, so stay connected. If you want a personal reading with me, you can book me on my website. The link is in the description box below. What is your spirit animal message for April? Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Powerful, because your advice is the Emperor. Being diligent, disciplined, showing up. Keep showing up. Don't give up on yourself or your plans right now. Beaver spirit is here to tell you about a power living within you that is born of spirit, the source from which all life arises. This is the power to establish the sacred connection with the universal consciousness so you could deliberately co-create the world you desire. Know that it takes work, determination, and sustained effort to co-create and lay a solid foundation for your dreams. If, with spirit as your partner, you bring the twigs and branches of your intentions and desires and spread them across the river of time, you'll be amazed at what you could do. You will find that you can even change the direction of the flow of life. You can ensure that your world will be prosperous and purposeful, filled with love and joy, and rich with magic and meaning. That which you desire will come to you and remain sustainably if you build on a sturdy foundation. Keep your intention and energy consistent and deliberate, using all your resources and the energy of this wonderful, productive time. Have faith, for with Spirit to co-create with you, your success is assured. Spirit is your partner, helping you along as you change the course of your life in the way your heart desires. Powerful message, Sagittarius. I'm going to leave you with that. There's a lot to sit with here. Feel free to come back and revisit this reading or parts of this reading. Until next time, take care.